But you know who did say something to Trey Lance? Yeah, boy. I walked out. Because you know what? Just because you're not on the team anymore doesn't mean I don't care. I care. And I wanted him to know that. So instead of going to the Niners locker room, I went to the Chargers locker room. I might never see Trey Lance again. Unfortunately, other Bay Area writers were there waiting for him. I don't think any Chargers writers came to this game. There may not be any Chargers writers anymore, but there was like 4 or 5 Bay Area writers there. I was like, okay. So we did our little group interview, and he was pretty guarded because, he's on his third team, and it's probably a little embarrassing to talk to us, the people who covered him when, he thought he was going to be a franchise quarterback here. So I let them ask their questions, and then they all walked away because they weren't there to say anything to Trey. They just wanted some content, which is fine. We're journalists. But I was there because I wanted to say something to Trey. This is preseason. And again, I wanted him to know that I wasn't just like using you to go after the Niners. I genuinely cared. So afterward, I'm like, hey, Trey, it's really good to see you. He says, it's good to see you too, man. I said, hey, I'm really happy for you, man. You're in the right place. And he said, thanks, and walked away. And I was like, oh, that was kind of quick after all I've done for you. So I was just like, all right, that's fine. He didn't have the greatest game. They lost. He's probably had things on his mind. So I'm like, you know what? I'm out. I said hello. I wasn't asking for anything. I didn't need him to give me a hug or anything just because, Brandon Ayuk gave me a hug. Tano Funga gave me a hug. But I didn't need a hug from I would have liked one. But I didn't need one from Trey. As I'm walking out of the locker room, I hear Trey say, hey, Grant, stop being so hard on him. I turn back, I'm like, on who? And he said, on all of them. I said, man, I got to do what I got to do. He said, I know. And that was that. I thought I was so nice of him, man. Like, he could have been the kind of guy like, hey, man, dude, can we talk off the record? I am so happy to be on the Chargers, and screw Kyle Shanahan, and Jim Harbaugh believes in me, and Kyle never did. And he could have done, I would have done that. I'm petty. He went out of his way to be like, would you stop being so harsh on the Niners? And you know what? If anyone else asked me to do that, I'd be like, no. But Trey asked me to be nicer. I was like, man, I got to now. So if you see me being nicer to the Niners, it's for Trey, man. I had to do it for Trey. He made a special request. Be nicer. If Trey Lance, the dude who got his ankle broken on the field there, chewed up and spit out by an organization that didn't want him, thinks I'm too hard on this organization, then maybe I'm too hard on the organization. Or maybe I'm just really, really good at my job and Trey doesn't get it yet. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he was, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I disagree with Trey. What do you guys think? Is Trey right? Should I be nicer? Maybe he might be wrong. Now that I think about it. You guys are stupid as hell. Who's your leading Kyle scapegoat? Dude, they're holding on to Jake Moody to scapegoat him. I just hit my brain now. Why is Jake Moody here? So they can blame him. That's diabolical.